Well, I had my second person come in who said they weren't paying enough taxes.
Wow. It's rare.
Send them in.
And
They can pick up mine if they want.
Yeah, they can pay some of mine too.
this is, and I'll talk to Mike on Monday, but this is Roland and Charlene Day. They bought a house on Carl. Well, they bought a lot and they cleared it off. I remember when he bought it because he took the mobile home that was there out of it. It had, you know, it was ruined. So they took it out, and then, so it was empty for probably a year. But then they put a modular on it they moved in last October. Well, no, they put the modular on last October, and they moved in, and I said, did you get an occupancy permit? And he said, no. He said, the company, the people that put that manufactured home in there for them, said they didn't need one because everything was all set. And he said he didn't know. I mean, they clearly didn't know. They didn't do something, because we were laughing about all of us going to jail and all this stuff. Anyway, so when he comes back, I'll tell him about it, and then you guys can go and we'll do a supplemental bill.
Okay.
You know, because they said, we know that, you know, we should have been taxed on it because it's been there since last November.
Yep.
So, and that's the reason that we didn't know, because there was no occupancy.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's
So, huh?
that one.
Yeah, so I'll try to pull out the, I'll go in his office, well, maybe, or else I'll just give him it to do. Anyway, so this was from Clement,
Okay, yep.
and I took the numbers that you changed it to,
Yep.
and this is what the, amount was for the
Yep. Yep.
abatement.
This is the one across from North Lebanon Second Baptist Church. The stick built, but looks like a mobile,
Yes.
and it's not.
Yeah.
So we had hit them for small ranch, 128.
Right.
That's one we talked about the other
One we
day.
talked about the other day.
Yeah. So then I just went through and I walked them through, asked them some questions. They did let me see the inside. Again, like I said, well, I appreciate that, but I can't judge it by that because we don't judge any others from the inside. But just going through those 10, remember I took a photocopy of those 10 different points of building a home, electrical, plumbing, all that, asking questions and inspecting. Come up with a grade of 2.53, and I told them I think it was going to fall under 3, being your average. It was going to fall just below that, so we were right where we thought. Then went through the residential per square footage for single-story home, showed them how that worked, and that's the number I came up with was
94,725.
Okay. Yep.
as an assessment. They were happy with
I
that.
gotta get that on
Good.
paper.
Good. That's pretty close to what we talked about.
I think that puts them pretty close. Not 100% sure, but I think just a little bit higher than where they were.
But they're good.
But it's something we can back up. I don't know where the other number came from. So. Getting ready for budgets. Have a quick question while she's gone, or?
Wait.
Hi.
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 When I did a follow-up with the chief on our request for a fire truck for our campfire at the Camporee next weekend, he said that you had said no, and without a reason why. So we're here to ask why. I did watch the video, and it looked like maybe there may have been a misunderstanding on the hours we were asking for. We're asking from 7 to 10 p.m. on Saturday and now the whole weekend.
No, I understood that. Basically, it comes down to it's illegal for us to expend any public resources on private purpose. So I know the corporation has done that before. You know, sent fire trucks out. They used to fill swimming pools with the fire trucks. Different things like that. Different things that they've done. Not supposed to have done that. So that was basically I know it's the scouts and things like that, but it falls under the same thing as Go Deep Mud. It falls under the same thing as any other function that happens in town. Was basically where we
But
made our
it's a
decision.
York-wide thing.
Hmm?
This is York-wide, as in all of York County. Does that also still count as private?
Well, it's the scouts, so it would, but
So the reason why we asked is by state law also, if you have a burn, you need to have a charged fire hose. Now, with that farmhouse there, even if we get permission to connect a hose that's 400 feet, you won't have the water pressure to do anything.
I don't even know where you're gonna be.
We're gonna be in the middle of a hayfield.
On the corner of Little River Road and Half Mile Road, there's a large field there. I have a map for you, if you're interested.
Yep.
Okay. We aren't near the river at all, so it'd be really impractical to try to bail water and do a bucket line. We were asking for public safety purposes. We know we're close to the fire station, but if there's a spark or anything with 300 people potentially there, it'd be dangerous. We also thought it'd be a nice gesture and also a service to the community, to be on hand for safety's sake. It'd be great publicity for your new Lebanon Fire EMS. With limited expenditure of resources, I'm really curious how much it would cost for those firefighters. I would like an answer to that so that we can start talking about should we pay for it ourselves, which has never been done before.
Well, I understand. I mean, people have done that as well. And again, it comes down to, because we got all these other functions out there that want to pay, but it's public service, it's public facilities, public personnel, public trucks. They're not out for rent. But I guess I don't know what your thoughts are on this, but when is it again?
Next Saturday night, 7 to 10.
I mean, we could try to get an answer from the attorneys and make.
On the weekend, we've also got people that are on standby at the station these days.
So if they're on
They
standby,
were paid.
if they're on standby at the station anyway,
Yeah.
is it super different to be 2 miles down the road?
Well, if they gotta leave you, yeah. If there's something, because I mean, they're here for whatever call comes out.
Right.
But I mean, I'm willing to throw it at the attorneys. I mean, we're gonna go right back to the 77 ruling. I think it was 1977. You can't expend any.
I just wanted to inform you that our district activity chair has done the look back. No town has ever denied scouts the use of their fire department for their campfire, or even asked to have us pay for it. It's unprecedented, and that would mean that every town has been breaking the law. So there may be a misinterpretation of that. I don't know. I'm not privy to the law that you're looking at.
No, that's why I'm willing to ask the attorney. If there's something that they know about, absolutely.
Sure.
I do also want to add that our scouts are among the groups that give back to the community the most. Our high school students are required to perform 60 hours of community service. We have 4 scouts who will be reaching for Eagle rank within the next year, 2 more that will also be coming up soon. We'll also need to do a community service project to reach that rank, which is free to the town. Major projects, this isn't really a gimme, but a handout for us. The fire department has supported us in the past. We've met there for many years, and we only left because we outgrew the space. So that's what I have to say. But we would need a decision fairly quickly since it is only a week away. And
What other backup plan do you have?
we feared that without this we would not be able to have a fire. However, there are some Shackley firefighters on their own time who have, somehow have access to they have their own water truck or something. So I mean, we can get a burn permit through the state, open burn permit site potentially, and have that charged apparatus on hand.
With Shapley firefighters.
With Shackley firefighters.
Yeah.
I'd be very disappointed if that were the case. I want our town to represent. I mean, we love Lebanon. Our scouts work hard for Lebanon. I think it'd be a real shame to let them down and have them be embarrassed in front of their peers that the fire department didn't support them, or the town. Not the firefighters, because they're doing what you're.
We're embarrassed by nothing, but still, it would
That's
be
right.
very.
Good for you.
It would be really nice to know that the town, appreciates us just as much as we appreciate it, because we do a lot of work in the town, like cleaning up the roads, and other things like that, and we just really appreciate it.
And we do. We appreciate what you guys do as a group as well. And again, let me double check with the attorneys, but it's not coming down to, hey, you know, we're not appreciating you if it's a legal issue. You know, at that point in time, it doesn't matter who it is. You can't break the law for, you know. So let me look into it one step further.
Okay. Do you think you'd have a response by tomorrow?
I'll tell them I have to. Yeah.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Yeah.
Would you let me know too?
Sure.
Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Thank you for coming in.
Yep, no problem.
Thank you. I feel like we should stay and wait for the chief to speak too. Okay, we'll head out. Thank
You
you.
can stay. You can
Yeah, you're
stay
welcome to
if
sit,
you want.
stay.
You don't have to leave.
Public meeting, you guys can
Yeah,
stay.
you can stay.
You waiting for the chief too?
Yeah.
Yeah. No, absolutely. Yeah.
Very good presentation. You shouldn't be embarrassed of anything, ever.
What was that number again?
94,725. You mean the new number?
You got it.